Happy Sunday, and welcome to The Joint. Okay, well, I sat down to record some video, and then was promptly just invaded by all kinds of natives. And in the process of all of that, I've now nearly finished this bowl, but hey, you know, I'm still gonna record some footage because I haven't in a while. Well, truth be told, this YouTube thing is a hobby for me, and I like it. I like doing this. You know, it's just fun. I think it's fun, and it's easy for me to record footage. It's not always easy for me to actually edit the footage, if you know what I mean. And I'll be honest, I've got probably 3 episodes worth of footage recorded, but not put together. And you know, that's well, that's on me, but you know, fortunately for me, I'm not doing this for fame or fortune. I'm doing this because I like it, and I like hanging out with my bros right here on YouTube. So today, since it's mid-October and there's a nice chill in the air, I thought it's time to smoke some autumn evening. Now I've had this particular batch for probably 2 years now, and it's actually mellowed out quite a bit. I recorded some footage talking more about this a while ago, and of course I haven't edited that video, so I'll leave all the commentary to that video. But I will tell you that my opinion of this stuff has changed somewhat, for the better, actually. You know, I bought this because it scratches an itch maybe once or twice a year, but then the rest of the year I don't ever smoke it, because when I do smoke it, I feel like smoking it, and then I smoke it and it's not what I was expecting. But you know, you read through the description here, and you actually think about it for a second, it's like, you know what, I don't know why I was expecting something different, because it's just what this is. And ever since I did that, I've been enjoying the crap out of this. Just had to change my mindset a little bit towards the tobacco. You know, I had to let the tobacco be what it is instead of trying to make it into something that it's not. And once I was able to wrap my head around that, you know, I made it to where all of a sudden I knew what I was expecting, and it became something that I really enjoy. You know, it's like orange juice and grapefruit juice. They look very similar, but if you pour grapefruit juice in a glass thinking it's orange juice and then take a big swig, you're obviously not going to like it, even though you like grapefruit juice, because it's not what you were expecting. And that's how this tobacco blend has been for me. But now that I've kind of changed my mentality about it, just actually thought about it for a little bit through the course of that other video, this stuff is really good. And as a matter of fact, this stuff is so old, I don't have just a whole lot left. I think I'm gonna finish it, and I might just finish it today, because it's just a nice fall day. I mean, just a slight breeze, a little bit of a chill in the air, the sun is shining, sitting out here in the shed, just hanging out with my bros. Right here in the joint, but no, I'm talking my piper's going out, man. Be honest, I need to run a pipe cleaner through this sucker, but I didn't bring any with me, so I'm too lazy also to go get one, so I'm just gonna deal with it. I think I think I also recorded some video of my new toy here. Right there. But I haven't edited that yet either. I've got so much stuff I need to edit. I need to like sit down in front of my computer and edit some video. This one here is gonna probably go into that queue, and who knows when this is gonna happen, but it'll happen. This is one of my favorite things to do. Sit here and enjoy a pipe, some nice tobacco, and have a beverage. Today's beverage of choice is, well, I'm not gonna say because YouTube probably doesn't like it, but it's a beverage, and it's made right here in the Rockies. I'll just leave it at that. Not spectacular. Some beer snobs might say, oh, but you haven't tried the latest microbrew from somewhere, who knows, I don't even know. You haven't tried the latest microbrew, I don't think you understand. That beer is so gross, how can you drink it? You know what? It's cheap, and I like it. You can't argue with that, so, you know, that's what it is. So, loaded up a new bowl because my camera has voice controls, and it, for some reason, thought that I had told it to stop recording like 10 minutes ago. And while it wasn't recording, and I didn't realize it, I just kept rambling like a moron. So now, here we are again, finished that bowl. Loaded up a fresh one, because I'm a lush. And this pipe tobacco is hitting the spot today. Very much so, it's hitting the spot as I kick my camera. Just kick it. Kick it, Kevin. Anyway. Oh. Sit up, I'm slouching here. So today, I'm sporting the Casio calculator watch. Which I love. It's really light. It's very thin and light. It's not super huge like you think it might be. Which, you know, I'm sure that it was huge in terms of watches that were being released at the time, but right now, you know, this actually seems like not too bad. Not too bad of a size. And you know, another thing I kind of like about it is that it was cheap. You know, you can pick one of these up for like, I don't know, 20 bucks on Amazon nowadays. They're like almost free. I mean, you know, I always wanted one of these. You know, they featured one in, I think Marty McFly wore one in Back to the Future. It was just kind of a cool, nerdy, cool thing to have a calculator watch. You know, back in the 80s, late 80s, I guess. Mid to late 80s. I always wanted one, but I never had one. But, you know, they're cheap now. And, you know, while I may never ever use the calculator on it because I happen to have my cell phone in my pocket, it's still kind of kind of a cool, you know, eclectic thing to wear. You're guaranteed when you walk into a room, or pretty much guaranteed, that nobody's gonna have one of these. I mean, people just don't wear these anymore, which it's okay with me. I'm okay being the only one in the room wearing this watch. Although I do know at least one other guy who wears one fairly regularly, but I'm having trouble keeping it lit. There's nothing quite as relaxing. It's just sitting outside on a nice day like this and smoking a pipe. Just nothing quite like it. Weather's beautiful. You hear the breeze rustling through the leaves of the trees. You hear an occasional airplane fly over, which some people might find that annoying. I find it's just part of my everyday, you know, sounds that I encounter. And I actually find it quite relaxing as well, you know. It's just because I'm sitting here and that's just the sound, the ambience, the ambiance of the situation that I'm in. You just take it all in and you enjoy it. Stupid bee. Man, I don't know why I can't keep this lit. I like the tobacco, but I don't like it so much that I suck it through the stem of the pipe. Alright, we're gonna try and keep it lit here. So, milestone-wise, the channel recently reached 150 subscribers, which is awesome. You know, this channel is not a mainstream YouTube channel by any means. You know, just a guy who likes to record stuff that goes on in his life, stuff I'm interested in, stuff I like, stuff I happen to find humorous or funny. But a while ago, I mentioned that I wanted to do something special for hitting 100, and I figure I need to get that done before I hit 200, which at the rate that I'm going is going to be a while, but that is still in the works. I've been thinking about it a lot because, like I said in the last video, you know, anybody can just, you know, go down to the pipe tobacco shop, buy some tobacco and give that away. I'm not going to do that. I want to do something that nobody else is doing. So I've made the decision. I will be giving something away. But it's going to be something not standard. It's something that maybe you wouldn't expect. And I'll be honest, it's probably something that some people don't even want. Heck, some people might really want it. I don't know. I mean, I wanted it. That's why I got it. However, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that announcement as far as what it is that I will be giving away for a future video, but I've got it figured out what I'm doing, and it's going to happen. It will happen. Even though it's going to be probably somewhat expensive. The shipping for this item is going to cost more than the item itself. We'll just say that. I'll give you that hint. But you know, what this thing lacks in monetary value, it more than makes up for in just, I don't know, just class, coolness, I don't know. You'll understand what I'm talking about when you see the video where I announced that. And I'm gonna do that very soon. I'm taking notes. I'm trying to be a little bit more, you know, professional when it comes to these videos, and less of just, you know, me sitting in the shed smoking a pipe and rambling on and on and on about random stuff. Anyway. And I cannot keep this lit for the life of me. Come on. There we go. I feel like I'm having to like really chief on this. To keep it going, which is a little unusual. This tobacco is actually fairly dry. Also, here's another thing. I've decided I'm gonna get another tattoo. You know, I've got one right here, and I've got, obviously, that one right there. But I'm gonna get one right here on my right arm. And it's gonna suck, because this is a very tender area, but it's gonna be epic. I've got it in my mind exactly what I want, so I'm just gonna have to, now I need to find an artist who can actually create the image that I'm looking for. I mean, I can see it in my head exactly what I want. That too will be forthcoming. Will be forthcoming in another video. I don't even know grammatically if that was correct or not. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna document that as well. Getting a tattoo. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be a fairly large one. I'd like it to take up most of my forearm right here. There's a few things that I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about getting like a guitar related tattoo, but you know, I can't quite think of anything that I'd want to have on my body for the rest of my life, guitar related, yet. I mean, it may come to me, but it's one of those things when it comes to tattoos. I haven't had a tattoo in about 10 years. And, you know, when it comes to tattoos, I'm not against tattoos by any means. Obviously, I've got 2 of them. But you have to give it a lot of thought. You know, you can't just run down and just get tattoos just to get tattoos, because they're with you for the rest of your life. So you need to make sure you think about it. You got to think it through. You can't just, you can't just do it on a whim. It has to be a well thought out thing that you think about for a long period of time. And for me, I've known ever since I got this one that I was going to get another one, but I didn't know what I wanted. Didn't know what I wanted to do. So it took me basically up until just recently to figure out what I wanted to get. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You just need to find the time. It's fairly large, and you know, it's gonna take a little while, and it's probably not gonna be super cheap, because you know, it's gonna have lots of colors and stuff in it, but you know, it's all right. It's gonna be awesome. All right. I really need to go get a pipe cleaner, because this pipe is smoking like crap all of a sudden, because I'm having to work too hard at this. So I think this video of me rambling has gone on way long enough. So until next time, right here in the joint, or wherever in the world I am, we will see you guys later.